Health and medical information from the Billy Meier contacts compiled by David Chance, revised the 25th of October 2023.
Diet. Contact Report 100.
It was very puzzling to me why the events around Simya say were able to come to light, so that I looked into Jacobus in detail and noticed a deficiency in him that made him act in the well-known irresponsible form. The deficiency appears in his diet because he feeds himself too one-sidedly with animal food products. This has the consequence for him that his thinking is inhibited and he becomes sluggish, which also leads to the fact that arising evil arbitrary impulses in him can be registered by him, but not brought under control by him in decisive and valuable time. Animal food products impregnate his brain acid masses and weaken his reactions of thought flexibility, which in other words is called inertia of reaction and inertia of thought. He should therefore focus his food more on plant products such as vegetables and fruits, which would positively influence his mental inertia. Margareth has a similar case, but the opposite is true. As I regret to say, in a completely unreasonable manner, she abstains from any animal food products, which has the consequence for her that her thought and reaction sequences are exceeded in the value of the positive, whereby negative effects arise. Her thoughts and reactions become too free and exceed the measure of the good, whereby she is no longer capable of distinguishing the real from the unreal, because by exceeding the healthy measure, she is deprived of the necessary criticism. More inhibited and sluggish thought forms and reactions in this respect are an important requirement for her, which is why she should take animal food products, which would not only lead to better thinking production, but also to better health in her. Unfortunately, many Earth humans have very different and erroneous views about food intake, which have a damaging effect on them. The erroneous view that a human life form can fully and better develop without animal substances is just as wrong as the view that large amounts of animal substances would influence the physical constitution for the better. It is true in this regard that when human life forms completely omit food products from animal substances, just as great deficiency phenomena appear in many respects as also when too much of such substances are enjoyed. The entire structure and preservation of the human life form rests in floral and faunal food, at least as far as the physical realm is concerned. But if, for example, fauna food products are not available for the human form of life, or if they are avoided on the basis of erroneous assumptions, or even if they are avoided on the basis of types of life attitudes, then the missing animal substances must absolutely be replaced by plant substances which are, however, completely equivalent to animal substances, etc. This is not yet possible on the Earth, since these nutrients have remained almost undiscovered, and the few that are already known are avoided for incomprehensible reasons of disgust.
Contact Report 103.
So it is given, as I explained for him, Jacobus, earlier, that he prepares his food mainly from vegetables and fruit and turns away from too many meat dishes and similar substances damaging him, while also hot spices and the like should be avoided by him. His brain substance is very susceptible to all food products of animal origin, for the substances contained in it generate strong animal instincts in him, and thus a severe impairment of thought activity, making him very cumbersome in every way. Also, animal products in the form of food produce in him an excess of the adrenal acid agent, whereby he is constantly and unceasingly in a state of fighting stress, whereby his thinking and acting is even more impaired. If he, therefore, does not bring about a change in his diet in the foreseeable future, then his condition will worsen, after which he will soon no longer be master of his senses. But this This weakness of his memory, in turn, lies in his unhealthy consumption of animal food, from which the disadvantages for him arise, as I have already explained to you.